The University of California values and encourages international collaborations. Did you know that there are guidelines you should follow related to international collaborations? They influence the sharing of certain items or information with people, institutions, and destinations. These guidelines can impact how, when, and with whom you can share certain types of items, information, and interactions when collaborating internationally. Knowing who and when to ask for assistance will help you to avoid compromising your research and penalties. Let's learn more about collaboration guidelines, when they apply, and the risks you may encounter. There are various applicable regulations or other requirements to consider when collaborating internationally. You have a shared responsibility with the university to ensure that activities in your university role comply with U.S. regulations for international collaborations. An example of those regulations is export controls, which control the sharing of certain types of items, information, services, and software between persons inside and outside the U.S. When an item or interaction is controlled, that means you may need a license. If you are not sure if an item or international interaction requires a license or to request help, contact your Export Control Office. While the license is issued by the government, your Export Control Office will help you identify when a license or other documentation is needed. Let's look at some specific examples of situations where international collaboration guidelines might apply: tangible exports, proprietary information, and restricted parties. Interactions involving tangible exports. A license may be required for the export or import of research samples, materials, or equipment. Research utilizing proprietary information. Sharing proprietary information may require a license, even if done while conducting fundamental research projects. Restricted parties. The U.S. government agencies maintain restricted party lists. These lists identify individuals, organizations, and countries to whom restrictions apply. Restricted parties are identified through restricted party screening. This allows the UC to identify restricted parties, prevent unauthorized interactions with them, and comply with U.S. export control laws. As a standard practice, restricted party screening should be performed for all parties involved in international activities to determine whether an export license may be needed. Consult your Export Control Office for help in understanding if and when these international regulations apply. There are many situations where international collaboration risks are present. It is important to recognize the risks related to your work with the university, which include shipping or hand-carrying research samples, equipment, or other items abroad, sharing proprietary information within the U.S. or abroad, and any of the activities previously mentioned. Maintaining healthy international relations is a shared responsibility, and you have a valuable resource you can go to with questions. The UC supports its researchers in their academic endeavors. Therefore, it aims to provide the best regulatory guidance and information to ensure the UC is an engaged global citizen while following U.S. export control regulations. Violations of those regulations can result in loss of federal research funding and other penalties. When in doubt, contact your Export Control Office. They can help you to determine the risk of your situation and how to proceed. Following U.S. international regulations helps to protect you and the university while allowing us to continue to engage in collaborative partnerships safely. For more information, refer to the UC System-Wide Export Controls Training. You may also contact the Export Control or Research Compliance offices at your campus or location. This message has been brought to you by the University of California Ethics, Compliance, and Audit Services and Risk and Safety Training.